This is the law of the jungle, as old and as true as the sky. And the wolf that keeps it shall prosper. The wolf that doesn't shall die. This law runs forward and back, that the strength of the pack is the wolf, and the strength of the wolf is the pack. This is a team game, and that the stronger the bond is between players, that's where the strength comes.
Perfect friendship is the friendship of men who are good and alike in excellence. This is Aristotle's definition of a good friend, and I believe that these words are to be equally as true when speaking about a teammate. The name Yuta means the one with many friends, and from an objective perspective, Yuta embodies this quality of a teammate who is good and strives for excellence, wishing well and good for the team while acting in accordance. We see this in the following clip.
Honestly, I don't really care if I'm like 6 man, 7 man, 8 man, like whatever. Like, as long as I'm helping my team, I'm happy. I'm a team guy, so if team want me to go as a like 6 man, I'm fine. If team want me to go as a like 8 man, 9 man, I'm fine with that.
In Phil Jackson's book 11 Rings, Jackson discusses the 5 stages of leadership, with the pinnacle stage being stage 5, a state he says has rarely ever been achieved. He describes this stage as magic and says that rarely do teams ever reach stage 5. At this level, the team's mantra is life is great. This highly evolved team removes ego from the equation, having no need to compete against other teams. Stage 5 teams strive solely to carve out their own path of greatness. They work solely for the innocent wonderment of discovery and accomplishment. Stage 5 members are focused on helping each other and playing unselfishly as a team to achieve this mission.
We play like great defense, play unselfish basketball. Like I think like our chemistry is like really good.
Yuta is the kind of person and the kind of teammate that puts the team first. He's focused on helping the collective and stands as the embodiment of the 5th and final stage of Phil Jackson's 5 stages of leadership, where members are focused on helping each other and playing unselfishly as a team to achieve their mission. The perfect teammate is one who brings everything they have to the table and puts the interests of the team first.
He's leaving. No! We made it. Run, Frodo. Go. Hey! Hey, you! Over here! Hey! Over here! This way! It's working! I know it's working!
When someone refuses to buy into the culture of a team and they put their own self-interest first, in a sense they put the ego first, then the team may collapse. This is evident with Boromir in the Fellowship of the Ring. Although Boromir does go on to redeem and repent, he does succumb to the power of the ring and loses track of what is good for the Fellowship, instead putting his own self-interest first, which is the acquisition of the immense power of the ring, rather than the goal of the team, which is to destroy the ring of power into the fires of Mount Doom. He does go on to regret his choice. A successful team has each individual member bringing their skills to the table and then putting the interests of the team first. Each individual does their very best for the group and then together they form a team. This is evident in Ichiro Oda's anime, One Piece. One Piece follows a unique crew of pirates who value friendship, loyalty, and expansion above all things. Each member of the crew brings to the table their own set of unique skills.
What is teamwork exactly when you get right down to it? Is it just about protecting each other and helping each other out? I guess most people would say so, but they're just fooling themselves. I think real teamwork is about more than that in the end. It's about individuals taking individual risks, if you ask me. You work together by working separately. You stand up and risk your own life. You do what you can, the best that you can, and then you turn to the others and expect the same from them. When you think about it that way, what's so wrong with everyone on the crew having their own agenda, you know?
Captain Monkey D. Luffy has brought together a group of people with individual skills to create a team. And Luffy acknowledges that he does not have the skills that his friends have, which is why they are stronger together.
But maybe we trust each other because we all do whatever we can the best that we can. A while back, Luffy said something on my home island that makes a lot of sense now.
You're right, I don't know how to use a sword, you bastard! I'm a terrible sailor. I definitely can't cook. And I can't even lie!
Hey!
And without my friends to help me, I would have been dead a long time ago!
If you're alone, your strength is limited. There's only so much that one person can do, after all. One isn't enough. You need friends. But at the same time, it amounts to nothing if those friends aren't trying every bit as hard as you to do what they can do.
Yuta exemplifies this quality of fully accepting your role within a group of individuals who also have a role, and they all come together to form one single force. He does not allow his own self-interest of being the star to get in the way of playing his own individual niche role for the greater good of the team.
My job is not gonna be like, take 10, 20 shots, score like 20 points a night. We have a lot of guys who can score, who can make a lot of plays. So what we need right now is like guy come off the bench, hustle, like bring energy, stuff like that. So I think that's what coaches want me to do. That's what my teammates want me to do. So my priority right now is not take a lot of shots and score, but play defense.
In Sparta, a warrior was simply fined for losing their helmet or spear, but to lose one's shield was the greatest disgrace. As the helmet and spear were designed to protect the person carrying them, the individual wears the shield protects everyone in the line. The Spartan doctrine was that the group comes before the individual, and to fight for this alone, the man who stands at your shoulder, he is everything, and everything is contained within him. The soldiers did not pray to be spared. They would pray that they may not prove unworthy to their brothers.
Anyone here been in the army? Yes. You can help me. Whatever comes out of these gates, we've got a better chance of survival if we work together. If we stay together, we survive.
Come and get off!
Phil Jackson stood by the idea that no man is an island and no man goes his own way alone. Included in this example is the 90s Chicago Bulls and the Sultan himself, Michael Jordan. Michael had the skills to take over the game, to do what he wanted on the court. Maybe the team would have been good. Who knows if they would have reached the success that they did. Phil attempted to help Michael see the power of the group working together in harmony, where each individual is equally as valued for the special skills that they bring to the table. And together, this group of specialists form a team, or as Phil calls it in the 5th stage of leadership, magic.
No man goes his way alone. We're in this together.
How were you able to do that? Because I was in Chicago during all of those years where Michael Jordan was a god. How do you have a sense of cohesiveness and build a team when the whole world, I'm sure that there were, you talk about it, Horace Grant and other players who just couldn't understand that you weren't a part of the media manufacturing machine for all things Michael?
Well, I had a fortunate relationship with Michael.
We see an example of this in the Fellowship of the Ring. Frodo has taken on the lofty goal of destroying the Ring of Power and throwing it into the fires of Mount Doom. And Aragorn swore to protect Frodo by helping him along this journey. In this scene, Aragorn's loyalty is tested. Aragorn resists the temptation of the Ring of Power. He is far stronger than Frodo and can easily take the ring. Yet Aragorn remains steadfast in the objective of the Fellowship, which is to destroy the ring.
It is taken, Barman. Where is the ring? Stay away! Frodo! I swore to protect you. Can you protect me from yourself? would you destroy it?
Aragorn allows Frodo to go, and in the process he allows the Ring of Power to go away from him. This shows, through action, what Aragorn's priorities are, which is the objective of the Fellowship.
I would have gone with you to the end. Into the very fires of Mordor.
I know. Look after the others. Especially Sam. He will not understand.
Go, Frodo.
And then, without fear and completely prepared to die for the cause he swore his life to, Aragorn raises his sword before his eyes and walks head-on into his fear, sacrificing his life for the mission of the Fellowship. An amazing scene. The samurai also held this doctrine, believing that no matter the outcome or result, one does not lose face if they withhold proper justice, including in their loyalty to friends or groups you belong to. You will make the right decision and be fair to those you are loyal to. This is the first virtue of the samurai, to follow what is ethically or morally correct. Similar to the Spartans and the samurais, the Athenians believed that failure to provide assistance when required was beneath friendship, and a friend so heedless of loyalty might be considered a personal enemy. They too saw friendship as something that is shown, something that is done through action, something that is defined by goodwill rather than pre-existing ties of blood or ethnicity. That goodwill is manifested in beneficial actions, and failure to help, like active animosity, may be a sign of anonymity. Euripides, a writer of ancient Greece, wrote that one is to have comrades, not just family. For someone with character is a better friend to have than 10,000 of your own blood. That reliability is the test of a friend. For someone who will stand by you, that is a friend. In Utah's infamous attempted block on rookie Anthony Edwards, Utah took a risk to stop Minnesota from getting 2 points on the board, and in the process a viral moment was captured of Anthony Edwards dunking on Utah. Now, Utah had this to say about the experience. This is translated directly from Japanese. When you get dunked on like that, you often become the laughing stock and people make fun of you. But even though I did become famous or something not great, not going for the block was never an option for me. The only regret that I have is that I fouled him. I'd try to block it if I had to do it over again. A lot of players nowadays know that when you get dunked on like that, it goes viral on the internet, so they try to avoid those situations. But I don't think I would deserve any playing time if I didn't try to block that dunk and I instead let him score. If I had 100 opportunities to block a dunk and I could block just one of those 100, I'll continue to try to block them. Utah put his own reputation, his own image on the line for the sake of the team, for the sake of the goal of the collective. When one gives into the synergy of one mind, one mission, through action, this is the magic that Phil Jackson speaks of. Actions speak louder than words, and true loyalty, honor, trust is not created through what is said and promised. It is created through action and what one does. Jackson understood that and discusses it in the following clip.
Phil, you've been talking a couple of different times through the course of the playoffs about how connected this group is. And I can see what a difference that makes emotionally, psychologically for the group. Does it have a practical effect, and how so?
Well, I think the ultimate thing you want to have happen to a team is that when they're playing, they know their habits so well that they know how to support them both offensively and defensively. And you can coach around those habits, and you structure your team's game around those habits. But still, the intuitive nature of teams, I think, really makes them, support each other. So if, fish gets run in the post, it's not a matter of having to scream and yell at somebody. You have to help it.
So connectedness is seen through action, through support that does not have to be spoken for, it's already done. The connection is so immediate that when one pushes, the other knows to pull, and vice versa. They're in synergy. The cohesion permeates through the group. This is nicely put by Aristotle, who says that friendship is one soul dwelling in two bodies. This quote reflects the connectedness that Phil spoke about in the previous clip. Here's the moment again.
It's not a matter of having to scream and yell at somebody. You have to help him. You know, we naturally would go there to help him in the way we're supposed to do it, where the rotation comes out. I mean, that's the connectedness that I think teams have to be in this position.
A true team, true friendship, true connection is seen through action. Connectedness is seen through what one does. The players are in tune with one another. They want what's best for each other. They want what's best for the team. Now, each player in person is an individual, yes, and through their shared purpose, this is where the synergy begins on both a physical and intuitive level. They are in tune, sharing a single mind, each individual bringing to the table their set of unique skills, and together, these various individuals with their various set of skills share one goal for the sake of achieving one mission.